Before the season even kicks off, soccer fans are already making predictions. Who wins the league? Who qualifies for Europe? And who's lifting the trophy at season's end? On Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code CUP26 to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI, Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
And wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And you guess what time it is? It's 6 o'clock. And it is a Tuesday. And it is the 25th of August, 2026. And we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, Rumble, Kick, and also being streamed on Notts County Harry's YouTube. And finally, we're on TikTok. So, yep. So, today, I should be joined, because this is going to be hilarious today. I've got two Harrys. I have got Notts County Harry.
How are you doing, Johnny? You all right?
I am sound. Then, I've just got Amy, Stockport fan, who hopefully should be able to hear us without technical difficulties.
Hopefully, hiya.
And then, it's the big one today. It's the big one on Saturday, joined by Plymouth fan and Green Army Loop, Harry.
Big up the Green Army! Bash!
So, just a friendly reminder, remember when people speak, mute your mics, because last week was absolutely shocking. I do apologise for last week, technical difficulties galore, like being back on X. So hopefully everyone can hear everybody. So let's start off with this, shall we? And for Carter, who is just joined on a bus. Carter, when people are speaking, remember to have your microphone muted, buddy.
Indeed.
And hopefully, no technical difficulties today. Do you understand, everybody?
Yeah.
So, Carter, mute your microphone for me for a minute. Started. Right, so let's get this show on the road, shall we? So it's post-match chit-chat time, and I'm going to start off with other Bradford City fan, Carter. Carter, hello.
Hola.
Live on a bus somewhere, but before we get your thoughts, well, Mr. S, if you can do me a favour, you can just mute your microphone while other people speak. Thank you. So, Carter, what was your thoughts on the Bradford versus Sheffield Wednesday versus Bradford on Thursday?
Unbelievably brilliant, to be fair. I think we bonded really well together. I think as a whole, there was not giving up. As soon as we went 1-0 up, we just stuck together as a unit, defended from attack to attack. So I think it was a very a togetherness team that we hoped for as well. So
yeah, we did really well, I thought. First half, we got absolutely violated and dominated, and I'm really surprised it wasn't 3-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. Our keeper kept us in it. I have got some highlights to show in a minute, but we're going to start off with Notts County. Harry, so Kat, if you could do me a favour and mute your microphone for me, please. Thank you. So Harry, did you see any of the highlights of the Bradford game?
Yeah, from the highlights I saw, I think it was a game of 2 halves. If Sheffield Wednesday would have took their chances in the first half, it could have been 3-0, like you said. But yeah, your goalkeeper made some excellent saves in the second half. It was all Bradford really, their chances, and obviously Bowling, former Notts County player, scored from a corner. And otherwise, it was a good performance. So.
Okay, Green Army Loop, Harry, have you seen any of the Bradford City highlights?
No, I've not. Obviously, you were playing a midweek game, and obviously Thursday nights I'm working. I then go to the pub, play some darts, and try and write a bit of a script. But I did have I always have live tracker on for the league on my phone, so the Bradford game did pop up. I'm going to be honest, I was not expecting a 1-0 win from Sheffield. Not Sheffield. I was not expecting a 1-0 win for Bradford, especially playing at home as well, knowing what you guys were like away games last season. I'm going to be honest, I was predicting that Sheffield Wednesday. I didn't think that Bradford would win. I thought there will be a Wednesday win. But no, fair play to you. You did a good job. 1-0 away. It's good result. But yeah, I'd say 3 points away, and especially to a team like Sheffield Wednesday. Fair play.
National League North, Mark. Did you see any of the Bradford game, bud?
Oh, Harry, not count Harry, and you were sorting the mic out again.
Yeah, Harry's got a little bit of a crackling noise in his microphone, but it happens.
I saw the highlight, the third half. How the heck no goalkeeper should have got man of the season? It won that corner gate new, and the set half new got the goal. And don't know what happened. It was a good goal from a corner.
Yeah. Okay. And Miss Amy, did you see any of the Bradford City game or the highlights?
Yes, I did. I watched it all. Good game. Fair play to Bradford, you know what I mean? They're turning up. I don't think Sheffield Wednesday are going to be that great by the looks of it. And I think you did well. I think the second half was much better than the first. And you deserved it, to be fair. I think you played very well. And I do think you're going to be a tough team to beat this season. And a bit early to say, but from recent results and that, you're doing really well. And you started off very well.
Yeah, we are getting there slowly. And by all accounts, Amy, I got a shout out on Sky Sports. Someone told me the other day, so I don't know. Apparently near the end. So if anyone does see that, feel free to send me
I haven't seen it, no, but I might have it on. It won't be on recordings, will it?
So for people who have not seen the highlights, here is 1 minute of fantastic pure joy, where the Bantams, aka the Chickens, sent the Owls to the vets. That was the highlights of the game. And always remember, don't forget to turn your microphone back on. Yep, so with that Torre song easy in my head. Amy, who did sing that song? Is it Zombie?
You what?
If anybody knows.
No, I have no idea. I just know who the
Cranberries.
player is that you're singing.
Cranberries, that's it. Yeah. Cranberries, You're in My Head, or whatever it's called. Facebook stuck me on.
Zombie. It is Zombie by the Cranberries.
Yep. So now let's move on to the pre-match chat. So it's a 2-for-1 today. So we'll be talking about the Burnley game, and then we're moving on to a small game called Plymouth versus Bradford in the Chickens on the Loose derby. But start off with the team news, shall we? Oh, no. Yeah. No? No, let's start off with... I hope this works. Burnley. That should crop up. Hopefully everybody can see that on your screen. I know it's not very big, but hopefully people can see it. So, a bit of an insight. Burnley have needed penalties to beat League Two Notts County in the previous round. And Burnley are still winless in the Championship after being relegated. And then I'm going to go quickly now on to this. So the referee stats, and I'm trying to do this seamlessly. Who's the ref? That guy. So the stats for this game, the referee stats. I know that's really tiddy, but Martin Coy has had one appearance in League One so far this season, dished out no yellows, no reds, no penalties. In the EFL Cup, he's had one appearance, 5 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, no penalties. Altogether, he's had 2 appearances, 5 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, and no penalties. I know it's only a couple of games in, but the referee stats are pretty shit. So starting off with Notts County, Harry. What's your thoughts on the ref, bud?
I don't know. I mean, you have to wait until you see him actually. But from the last 2 referees I've seen, they haven't been great, to be honest with you. So who knows?
Green Army Lou Parry?
I mean, just from looking at those stats, obviously nothing in League One right now, but obviously EFL Cup, 5 yellow cards. Can definitely see he's going to be. He's probably going to be a bit stubborn, but at the same time, I mean, probably a good referee for you. Like I said, I don't really have a lot to say about him. Really, there's pretty much fuck all for stats, so not really a lot to say.
Yeah. Mark, what's your thoughts on the ref?
Nothing much to say, like what Harry say.
And last but not least, Miss Amy.
Yeah, fair point. What Harry was saying, to be fair, you've not got a lot of stats to go off there, but I guess that's a good thing because usually we're like, right, 10 yellows and all this and that, so you just don't know, but I think it'll be a good game, you know. Bradford will want that.
Don't worry, that'll be coming. That'll be coming soon in about 12 games in when we forget a referee who's had a billion yellow cards.
Oh, yeah,
So,
well, that's always.
Moving on to this. So I'm rushing through things because we've got a little bit of a game to go through. So team news for this is, when I scroll down. So team news, this is from our favourite website, Sports Mall, everyone's favourite website. So with Bradford, Henry Cartwright and Adam Phillips maybe giving a start in central midfield, while Will Swan can get the nod over Jake Beasley in attack. Despite positive impact that has made at the start of the campaign, Nick Powell is expected to remain on the substitute bench. And like always, I do apologise if I butcher names. So, Hugo Ragahaba, Amadani and Chelsea Loney, Daston Sappeeve are still in line to earn a shot for Burnley. I can't see them lot, but I bet they're all creasing the centre here. Oh my God. Inel Menhodzik, it's like a Wi-Fi password, for the debut, and Joe Worrell may feature in central defence, while Lucas, Pred and Mike could start down the left. Hayden must also decide whether to take a risk on fitness of Connor Roberts, who returned from minor fitness issues to play 45 minutes against West Brom. So Bradford's possible starting lineup: maybe Dawson, Pennington, Baldwin, Glisby, Neville, Cartwright, Phillips, Torre, Lapsley, one of our own Bobby Poynton, and Will Swan. With Burnley possible starting lineup, could Sonny, Esmin Hodzi, Zeke, Wi-Fi password, Worrell, Piers, Larrett, Ragamber, Amdi, Ramsey, Trezor, and Sappeeve. So, what's everyone's thoughts on the lineup and not the pronunciation? I can see you all laughing. I can see you all, especially you down there, Amy, laughing. So, what's your thoughts on the team news? Starting off with you at the top, Notts County, Harry.
I don't know, not a lot. I mean, obviously, you know how Burnley play because we played in the first round. They weren't that great, to be honest. I thought we matched them really well, so who knows?
Okay. Green Army Loop, Harry.
Well, I mean, just from looking at that, I think that's the worst name butchering I think I've ever seen from you, Johnny. And I've been doing this for I've been with you on this podcast for like a season now. That is probably the worst butchering I think I've ever seen. But overall, I'd say, just looking at your team, I mean, obviously Pennington, he hasn't done a lot recently. Good to see that Poynton could be back on the pitch as well. Obviously Gillespie, former player of ours, he's been a good signing for you so far. But I'd say this is a solid team for Bradford, and with the way that Burnley have been performing recently, I think they're going to be. I think this team are going to be all over Burnley.
Amy.
I think you're hilarious. That's what I do want to say. I was just laughing at all of that. That's quite funny, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. I do think Bradford are gonna turn up. You've got a great crowd behind you, of course. You started very well, so why can't you win? I think it's a strong lineup, to be fair. And I think you can do it. I do 2-1 maybe. I do think you can do it, and I do think you'll do well.
Last but not least, Mark at the bottom.
Can you say all the name again?
No, it's only one time only, mate.
Damn it. Did say Felix go back to he play against his former team, and I've not all what I've got to say at the moment.
So, because Amy's jumped the gun, so is it? Right, let's get your... Where are we? Let's get your score prediction. So, because Amy jumped the gun, Amy, score predictions, please, for the Bradford versus Burnley game.
I'm gonna stick with 2-1. 2-1 Bradford.
Mark.
2-1 Burnley.
Plymouth, Harry.
I mean, obviously Burnley, freshly relegated from Premier League, doing absolutely abysmal in the Championship so far, and just about scraped a win the other day at Notts County. Actually, no, not scraped it. They busted you guys open. Yeah, I think, and with the way that Bradford have been playing recently, I think Burnley are going to struggle against the mighty Bantams. So I'm saying that Bradford City AFC are going to win.
Before the season even kicks off, soccer fans are already making predictions. Who wins the league? Who qualifies for Europe? And who's lifting the trophy at season's end? On Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code CUP26 to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI, Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
Thumbtack presents Tile Trouble. Every single time I use my sink, I make eye contact with the uneven grout on my kitchen backsplash. The crooked corners eye me, and I'm haunted by more tiling questions than I thought possible. What kind of pro can fix a backsplash? Can I replace one cracked tile, or should I replace them all? What if I just use Thumbtack? I can hire top-rated pros, read reviews, and compare prices with a tap, all on the app. Thumbtack knows homes. Download the app today.
Nil.
Okay. Harry.
I think it'll be 1-1, both the two on pens, I think.
I think Bradford are going to win. I'm going to go 2-0. We've had Preston on TikTok who thinks the score is going to be 2-1 City. So if people who watch on YouTube, Facebook and other social sites, get your score predictions in. And while these are coming in, obviously going to start off with Notts County Harry, because I've decided to add a new feature, obviously listening to other podcasts and nicking their ideas. So obviously we talk about Bradford's post-match games. How did you get on over the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously played out in town, going into it with a positive result against Leicester on the opening day, where I was thinking we could have got a win out of that if we would have took our chances, but at the end of the day, it's a positive draw. And Newton was the exact same. I think going out to Newton, a tough place to go, take a draw. I mean, at the end of the day, I thought we could have took our chances of one. I mean, there was 2-1 up for the majority of the game, but obviously our defending for Newton's second goal went great. But at the end of the day, good draw to take, and hopefully to get all three next Saturday against Burton.
Green Army Loop, Harry.
You've. I mean, we definitely. I mean, from Saturday we were at Adams Park playing Wickham away. We were 1-0 up at half time. We were 1-0 up for a good amount of the game as well. Round in the second half, Wickham scored an equaliser, making it 1-0 at full time. And obviously, I am quite nervous for our match tonight as well, because obviously Bradford are playing. Bradford will play tomorrow night, but we're playing tonight. We've got Coventry at home. After our performance on Saturday, I'm hoping that we can get a good result. But at the same time, we've got a lot of shaky players at the moment. I mean, most of our new signings, really, Murphy Cooper, Harvey White, Will Evans. I think the only one for us that's really stood out at the moment is Alex Hartridge. But no, I'm still hoping for a good result, both tonight against Cov at home and a massive win on Saturday against said team that I'm not going to mention.
National League North, Mark.
Do I have to say it? We got beat again. Look, the manager come out and say he wasn't happy with the performer. He wanted the player to batten that idea up and get the third win. And look like we might have to. I don't know, you lot can tell me, how many players do you have to have on a map team? Well, I mean, I know 11. I mean, we shop is it 18?
Yeah, it should be like 18, 19, is it? 19? Obviously 12 players, 7 subs, is it? Or is it different in National League North?
You mean 11 players?
Sorry, yeah.
It looked like we might, I know we're on the embargo. Does the account people count or can we go into an emergency loan? Because we got 13 players what finish last Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy, what about yourself? What happened at your game against Blackpool?
We had 28 shots. 28 shots and still got beat. I think we had about 14 corners, still got beat. We were absolutely... You know what? We didn't even play that bad. We just got the chances and just messed every single one up. Kyle Wotton, second top goal scorer from last season. I don't know how many chances the guy had. About 50. And it just wasn't our day. On another day, I think we would have won. Fair play to Blackpool. Fair play. Their goalkeeper kept him in it numerous times, and fair play to him. But we just... I can't even say we were bad. Yeah, we lost, which, comes with it. But the amount of chances we had and created, and honestly, it was... I've never seen anything like it. I think the possession was 78%. It was just a poor result, a poor day at the office, shall I say. And hopefully we'll switch it around next weekend. But yeah, we just blew every chance that we got. We had that many chances. It was unbelievable. Honestly, if you've not got the chance to watch, go and have a look, because it was just, I just don't understand it. It's just it's mental. It's mental. That's it.
Here's what I'll say though, Amy. Obviously, you came off the back of a well-deserved 3-1 win at home park.
Yeah.
And then you come back home and lose to Bradford. I'm thinking, what the bloody hell is going on? Like, that was a massive downgrade. I'm thinking to myself, wow, Stockport have really let themselves go since the Plymouth game.
Yeah, it was. No, you know what? We played well. We was all over him. I can't even deny that. It was just they hit us on the counter attack, and that's where we always mess up. Hit us on the counter attack, one chance score, and that was it. As soon as they scored that first goal, the game completely changed. We kept having chances after chances after. I mean, just blew every single one. That's literally all I can say on it. Hopefully we'll turn it around this weekend, but we're not in this cup tonight because we're not good enough. But yeah, we'll see how we do against Wickham at the weekend.
So for regular people who normally listen to the podcast, this is where I normally go if it's obviously if a League Cup or League One game is where I normally go through all the fixtures. But because we've got a very small chickens on the loose derby on Saturday, we're just going through Wednesdays, and then we hit in Plymouth, and then there's something else I'm going to throw in as well. So Newcastle West Brom, starting off with you at the top. Harry, not Scanty, Harry. Newcastle West Brom score prediction, please.
Obviously, the way Newcastle played against Liverpool, I thought they were unfortunate to come out with that draw, so I think it'll be 3-1 Newcastle.
Green Army Loop, Harry.
I mean, like what Harry said, Newcastle had an amazing first game the other day at St James's Park against Liverpool. And obviously, I haven't really had a look at what West Brom have been like so far, but Newcastle definitely proved themselves with a 2-2 draw at St James's Park. I have got Newcastle down to win this game. I'm going to say 2-0 to the real Magpies.
You had to get that in, didn't you? Right. Amy, Newcastle West Brom score prediction, please.
I don't think it's going to be that easy. I've got West Brom's recent form, and it's pretty decent. They've not lost in about 8 games. So I don't think it's going to be that easy. People underestimate Championship teams playing against the top. Do you know what I mean? But I am going to go, after Newcastle's performance, I do think they played very well. They were very unlucky, silly defending in the last minute. I'm gonna go 2-1 Newcastle, but I do think it'll be a close tie, that one.
And last but not least, Mark.
Newcastle won it on Sunday against Liverpool, but I'll go for 3-1 Newcastle.
I think West Brom are going to do it. I think they're going to win 1-0. Tottenham, Charlton, Notts County, Harry.
I mean, watching Tottenham against Bradford the other day, Tottenham absolutely got battered. So I think Charlton will surprise Tottenham, really, and I think Charlton will win on penalties.
Okay. Plymouth, Harry.
Right. Some of you are probably going to hate me for this. Tottenham are my secondary team. I mean, they made some signings. They've now got Savinho from Man City, and I'm pretty sure Mamouche is close to signing a deal as well. Maddison's now off injured, which is probably going to be a massive downside for Spurs. And obviously, looking at how they played the other day against Brentford, absolutely fucking shocking. 3-0 defeat at the G-Tech, just abysmal. Tottenham didn't really try. And obviously, Charlton coming off the back of a 2-1 win in a London derby at West Ham. Great performance. I'm still going to back Tottenham to have a bounce back. Obviously, early days, still got time to improve. So I'm going to say up the Spurs, 2-1.
Amy.
Again, I think it'd be another tough fixture. Tottenham weren't great the other day, and Charlton on a good form. They have won 4 out of 5 last previous games. So, again, don't underestimate. I reckon Charlton might do that, I'm going to go Charlton 2-1. That's my prediction.
Mark?
I go for 2-1 Hotspur.
After seeing Tottenham get violated the other day, I think Charlton are going to win 1-0. Last but not least, Preston, Everton.
Easy.
Watching Preston in pre-season, they're a bit new. So I think Everton are going to win 1-0. Harry?
I'm going to say Everton to win 2-0.
Green Army Loop, Harry.
Like Newcastle, Everton have had a really strong start to the season. Beat Palace at Hill Dickinson the other day. I'm pretty sure that game was 2-1 Everton. And obviously Preston, they've been on somewhat decent form recently. I think this is going to be a close game, even though I predicted it a couple of days ago for a 2-1 win to Everton. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to say 2-2 at full time and Everton to win on penalties.
Mark?
2-1 Everton.
Carter at the bottom, who sneaked back in. Preston versus Everton, score prediction, Plymouth.
2-0 Everton.
Okay, so before we get to
Are you missing someone? You missing someone, Johnny?
Sorry, Amy. Sorry, Amy.
How bloody.
Sorry, I thought you were having Wi-Fi connection problems on your dial-up again. Sorry. Bad cough. Hope you've not got COVID.
I'm going to go 4-0 Everton. I think Preston have been absolutely shocking. We played them, I know it's in a pre-season, but they were terrible. And they've not, I think they've won 1 game in the last 6 games. And yeah, I'm going to go 4-0 Everton. I know it's a big statement to make, but I think Preston are terrible. Got to be favourites to go down.
So before we get to the big one, I've got a new feature. Harry, Notts County Harry, you've probably seen this, but it's time for a new feature I like to call this. Brace yourselves. It's called the stupid moment of the week in football, with the worst theme tune ever. So, obviously being at the Sheffield Wednesday game on Saturday, Thursday, whatever day it is. Yeah, Thursday. We're minding our own business, watching the football. And then all of a sudden, in the Sheffield Wednesday stand, we saw a fight break out between some Sheffield Wednesday fans. Carter, did you see it, Carter?
Yeah, absolute numpties.
Yeah, so they started beating 7 bells out of each other. They were like WWE. I don't know if more people got involved. Then security went over. And the funny thing is, they didn't even get kicked out of the ground. Yep. So that was my silly moment of the week. So, not Harry. Green Army Loop, Harry.
Well, for me, I haven't had a chance to look. Well, I mean, I saw the Wycombe Plymouth highlights. There wasn't really a stupid moment there. My stupid moment actually comes from the Premier League. Obviously, opening week for the Premier League. Football is now officially back. My stupid moment of the week is going to have to go to the entirety of Tottenham. Obviously, they spent so much money. They spent so much money so far in the transfer window, making some big signings. Fernandez, Tonali, who else is signed? Robertson, Senesi, now Savino. The fact that they spent all of that money on these new players for the season, and they still bottle it 3-0. Like, even though Tottenham are my secondary team, I've got to give my stupid moment to Tottenham. Like, opening game, spend so much money in a transfer, and you go to the G-Tech and bottle it. Like, the hell?
Notts County, Harry, have you got any stupid moments of the week from football?
I think it's got to be the Leicester fans. I mean, they still haven't realised yet, but all of them did an easy win against Burton this week, and yet again, they lost with 10 men, so I think that's been the funniest moment of the week.
And before I get coughed at again, Miss Amy, have you got any stupid moments of the week?
Yeah, mine's in League Two. The Crew Alexandra scored. I don't know if any of you have seen it. Came behind the goalkeeper and scored. Stood behind the goalkeeper, ran round and just scored. I think that's got to be the most stupid. How do players not tell the goalkeeper or the fans or anything? No acknowledgement, and he didn't even know. That's the funny one for me. That's what I'm bringing this week.
National League North, Mark.
Did where we play feet for through the week when I beat Knockout Harry 10-0.
Okay. Carter.
It's got to be the Sheffield Wednesday situation.
Okay. By all accounts, I think I heard on the radio today, did a Tranmere goalkeeper get sent off? They didn't have anybody on the bench, and then they had to put a midfield or like outfield player in the goal, but then somehow, some miracle, he kept a clean sheet. Did I hear that right, Notts County Harry?
Yeah, I've seen that too, actually. I think, obviously, Tranmere's goalkeeper got injured around his first half, and then made some good saves in the second half as well to keep clean sheet against Port Vale. So
I watched that. Was it a centre back that went in there?
By all accounts, yeah, and he turned into prime leader.
He played well. He played well. Fair play to him for stepping up. It's not easy with that pressure.
Green Army Loop, Harry.
yes, tis my name. Don't wear it out.
Just need to clear my voice for this. I've been.
Oh.
This is sound really good in my head, but it might not come out perfectly. So I want everyone to keep a straight face, yeah. Even you, Mr. Mark, keep a straight face.
Why should I be concerned right now? I feel like I should be very, very, very concerned.
This is where I'm going to go all like blockbuster Hollywood on you, and I'm going to try to do it in. I'm going to try to do it in one take.
Get the boxing gloves. Someone get a referee. Johnny, you're on.
So, forget about AJ Styles. Not AJ Styles. What's his name?
Anthony Joshua.
Forget about Anthony Joshua. Forget about other boxers. It's time for the biggest fight in history. It's Plymouth versus Bradford. It's the Pilgrims versus the Chickens, aka the Bannums, because people don't like me saying the Chickens, in a knockout contest. And it is chickens on the loose derby time. Are you ready to be entertained? Are you ready to be upset? It's time for the greatest fight of all time. It's the Bantams versus the Pilgrims, and it's live. And that was absolutely shite, but hopefully that's got some content. Right.
Johnny, I'm an actor. You could have just asked me to do it. But I know it's your podcast.
Right,
huh?
Have you got the voice, though? Have you got the voice?
Do I have the voice? That is the question.
Right. Well, it's all right. We'll edit out this post-production. It's all right. Right. Not really. It's just going to out raw, as it is. Right. So Plymouth versus Bradford City. And because I've closed it down, I can't replay the referee's stats. But the referee's stats for the game, because I've just saved it, is this when it comes up. So the referee is Carl Brook. Sounds like a boxer. He has had one appearance so far in 2026-2027 season. in League One is giving out 3 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, no penalties. EFL Cup has had 1 appearance, 3 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, no penalties. Grand total of 2 appearances, 6 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, and no penalties. So quickly, thoughts on them really crap stats. Starting off with Amy at the bottom.
I don't really know. Like, I think it'll be a very interesting one. That is for sure. Very end to end, I reckon, because Plymouth have got to prove themselves, haven't they? And then you've got not many stats there, is there? There's not really much to go off with that.
Yep.
I do think there'll be a fair few yellows, to be fair. Plymouth have got to step up a little bit now, haven't they? They're not started great, and Bradford are on a great form, so I'm not sure about that one. But the stats, they're not the best, are they? But I think there'll be a few yellows by the looks of things. But you just never know, do you? You just never know.
Carter.
We sure know that he likes his yellow cards, by the look of things as well. But I think it'll be, obviously, as Amy said, Plymouth have not had the greatest starts, but I think Bradford will be the team on top.
Mark.
What Amy and Curtis say, Plymouth not have a good start, and I've go to be with 1 win.
Carter.
I've already been.
Mark's been. Amy's been. Notts County, Harry.
Yeah, it's too soon to judge about the referees because obviously there's not been many games. So obviously I think going into it where Plymouth not had the best of starts and Bradford's been on form, but I think Bradford can find this one hard. So who knows?
Yeah. And then we have got the insight where Plymouth. Have you got a bad cough? I forgot to ask you, Anna. Harry.
Yes.
Whatever your name is, Plymouth Harry. I hate it when you two are together because I always forget about one of you.
You mean Victorious Harry? That should be my new nickname.
We'll see.
I mean, with me, I'm going to be honest. You guys are right. We do need a little bit of a step up. Obviously, we're not gone off to the best of starts. Obviously, 3-1 loss against some National League sounding team called Stockport. And obviously, a 1-1 draw at Wickham is not the best that we could have done. I mean, referee, like I say, not really a lot to go off. But either way, should be a good atmosphere on Saturday. And, good luck with the trek to Plymouth, Johnny, is all I'm going to say.
So I am going down or up or down on the Friday and staying Premier Inn. So if anyone does want to meet up or anything, feel free. So Plymouth have scored 7 goals in their last 5 matches. Will Evans has the most shots on target per match for Plymouth at 1.2. Bradley Irinham has created the most big chances for Plymouth on
Ibrahim.
1. Yep, this is why I've got you here for my translator.
You're
Bradford
welcome.
have scored 5 goals in their last 5 matches. Bradford have kept the most clean sheets in competition of 2. And Macaulay Gillespie has the most shots on target per match. So, yeah, that's that. Obviously, there's no team news because the game is a Saturday. So, starting off with Notts County, Harry. Your score predictions, please, for the Bradford versus Plymouth game.
I'm going to go for a well draw. I think it'll be tight, but I think it'll be 1-1.
I'm going to leave you last, Green Army Loop, Harry. Amy.
Are Bradford at home?
They're away.
Ooh. I reckon Bradford will do it. Sorry. I'm going to go 2-1 Bradford.
Not Mark, National League North, Mark.
Harry, Plymouth Harry, you got that window safe on the phone? I go for 3-1 Bradford.
Carter.
I'll go with a cheeky 2-1.
Okay. Green Army Loop, Harry.
Everyone but Harry. How dare you? Mark, you especially. It's here's the thing. I don't want it to be a repeat of what happened last season. Obviously, we did lose 1-0 at home last season because of some bullshit penalty that should never have been awarded. And obviously, we drew 1-0 at Valley Parade, which I'm still annoyed about. We should have. Like your foot. Well, I don't even know. We should have won that game. Is all I'm going to say. I've got potential for us this season, a lot more than I did last year. So I am not backing the Bradford on this. Not a chance in hell. Up the greens. 2-0.
I think Bradford's going to win 2-0, but before we get to other people's score predictions, and there's some belters in here, I think Green Army Loop, Harry's going to cry at some of these results predictions that are coming in. Harry, should we remind the lovely viewers what bet we have got going for this game?
Yes.
So, for people who don't know, a bit of context, there's a song on What's on Your Plate. I think it's an absolute belter. Some people don't like it, but me and Harry have come to an agreement where if Bradford obviously win, it stays. But if Plymouth beat Bradford, he gets to choose the song we change to. Don't worry, viewers, you'll be hearing the absolute classic belter today. It got missed last week due to technical difficulties, but we've got some score predictions in, and we've got one from Facebook where Graham thinks it's going to be 4-0 Bradford, aka the Yorkshire Cumbia. We've got Knots and Bolts podcast, aka Mark, who thinks 6-1 Bradford. And then Graham again thinks 4-0 Bradford. So get your score predictions in if you may. But it's time for this. So do you want to chat about, shout about, vent about anything? Starting off for you, Amy, at the bottom.
Oh, mine's just the chances that we keep getting. Like, my rant of the week's just the match. Oh, I was losing my head last 10 minutes of that game against Blackpool. I was like, what are we doing? Like, this the same player just getting 100 chances over and over and over and still got 90 minutes. And then we bring a striker on for 10 minutes and he scores. I was like, are you taking the mick? Like, we've just played this striker the whole game. He's done nothing but miss every opportunity he could possibly get. And I mean, every header, every shot, even tap-ins he missed. Yes, second top goal scorer last season, but shocking. It was shocking against Blackpool. And then we bring the striker on that we've signed from Motherwell. And he played against Everton in the Cup. And he scored then, and he came on with the last 10 minutes and scored. So why we're not starting him? Start him next game, because honestly, that's my rant. Just the amount of chances we got and just blew it away every single time. Oh, it just wound me up. I was getting so annoyed. We lost to a team that had 12% possession. That is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I read Blackpool texting you, Amy, looking at the scores, thinking she's going to not be very happy about that. Mr. S. You want to chat about, shout about, vent about anything?
One of our person from Morecambe come round at a good half an hour to say what goes on in the club. They come out and say it's nothing to do with Morecambe about the embargo. It's to do with Nets, who they pay it to, why they're not be putting the money in. But I think it's to do with the club.
I'm going to leave Green Army Loop Harry last. Harry, Notts County, Harry.
I just hope we get our first win on Saturday. I mean, I think if we can beat performance up and his high levels up, I think we will. And yes, Burton did win against Leicester, but to be honest, Leicester hasn't really been that great. And obviously, going off what Amy said about Kyle Wootton, he was actually saying about Notts County, where yes, he might have scored lots of goals in one season, but he had more chances than he did score goals in a year. So he's one of those strikers where he's really in and out. It's one good game and then a second game really where he creates lots of chances but don't score. So he's going to be one of those strikers. But yeah, apart from that, nothing really.
Okay, sorry for people who are hearing Harry speak at the minute. It's sounding like a Dalek, but we're near the end, so it doesn't really matter. Green, Army, Loop, Harry, do you want to chat about, vent about anything?
Yeah, I mean, obviously tonight is a big game for us. Obviously, we're in round 2 of the EFL Cup, playing Coventry at home. Really worried for this game. This is probably the biggest game that we've got of the season so far. I'm hoping for a good result. I'm saying that we will win 1-0. Coventry not going off to the best of starts in the Premier League. Obviously losing 3-0 at the Emirates on Friday night. But still hoping for a good result. Saturday, good performance from us on Saturday. Will Evans scoring our goal in first half. Just could have done a little bit better, to be honest. I was hoping for a win in that game, but unfortunately we came home point to point. Thanks, Graham. We brought in Oliver. I'm just going off of this for a sec. So Tyreek Backinson is back with Plymouth on a 1-year loan from Leyton Orient, and we've also signed Oliver Iro on loan from Tottenham for a season. And again, it's just people. You guys aren't wrong. We really do need to step up our game. We haven't gone off to the best of starts compared to what we were like in the second half of last season. Like, we need to step it up. We can't keep doing this. But no, I hope for a good result tonight. Better result on Saturday against the Bantams. And of course, up the fucking Greens.
So I've not got a vent today. Green Army Loop, Harry. I know you missed this last week.
No, I have not.
Amy, I don't know if you've heard this before, but if you've got any younger children, you'll hear this between 12 o'clock, Monday to Sunday on CBBC, sorry. So turn your radios up.
Turn them down.
Even turn your CD player up, because it's time for this absolute tune.
Opposite.
You've been playing so hard, and now you're ready to eat. You've had a fun morning, now it's lunchtime, and you'll be in for a treat. So, what's on your plate?
What's on your plate? So, for viewers, this may be the last time you may hear this season.
It will be the last time you hear it this season.
Hopes to God that
you're getting sunk. You guys are going to get sunk by the Pilgrims on Saturday, and you're going to be going back up to Bradford in nothing but tears.
That's a big statement to make, Harry.
Yep. May come back to bite you back on the ass, Harry. Amy, what have you had for your tea, love? Or having for your tea?
I've got ADHD, one sec. Oh, I had a chicken burger. Sorry, I forget everything. Chicken burger. That's it. Just standard chicken burger. That is it.
All right, don't worry. I forget sometimes why I come into a room. Mac, what's on your plate, mate?
Cake, pie, and new potato.
Happy days. Green Army Loop, Harry.
I have got a frozen pizza in my freezer downstairs, so I've got some stuff going on tonight, so I'm gonna munch on that before I do any of that. So yeah, mate, can't wait.
Is it just a base you're eating? Come on, you've got to give us more than that.
It's pepperoni, sauce, cheese. You know, the basic shit that you put on your pizza.
Gordon Ramsay will be pleased about that.
And then again, like Oh no, Mark, no, absolutely, bleh, no. You put pineapple on a pizza, criminal.
We'll discuss that in next week's episode. Should
I agree.
pineapple be on a pizza? Because SpongeBob SquarePants would not be happy if that happened. Harry, what's on your plate, mate? What
You
have you
know
got for your tea?
I'm not sure, so I'll let you know when we're at it.
Okay. I've been a boring so-and-so. I've had some Ferrero bentos, like in a tin, meatballs in gravy. Really nice. And some toast. So, I want to say thank you for Miss Amy joining. I want to say thank you for bottom of the league, relegated National League North, Mark, for joining. I want to thank Notts County Harry for coming. Green Army Loop Harry. Let the war commence on Saturday. Yeah? See what happens.
Make sure you got your tissues packed, Johnny, because yeah, you're gonna need them, mate. You're gonna come to Home Park. You're gonna be in floods of tears going home, and let this be war, my friend. Let this be war.
Nah, it's not happening, mate. We're gonna pump you one, and you're gonna get battered. You're gonna get pressed to death. But thanks for coming, Harry. And I'll see you. Yes. I want to say thank you for all your comments. The podcast will be back Monday at 6 o'clock, where I'll be previewing, obviously, the Cambridge game and also post-matching the massive game against Plymouth, who, if we've won, we've won. If we lose, we lose. If you like what you're hearing, please rate us 5-star wherever you get your podcasts from. Also, other socials, Chickens on the Loose podcast, wherever you look on socials. I'm so close to 1,000 on YouTube. So if you can, please like and subscribe over there. Wherever you're in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And like always, up the fucking chickens. Let the Bantams beat the Pilgrims. Good night.
Take me home, middle road to the place.